Good morning, students. So today we are going to start your chapter vector analysis. So first you have to know what is physical quantities. What is physical quantities? So physical quantities means anything which can measured is called your physical quantities. Anything. For example, mass is 20 kg, or temperature, or distance, or what is the velocity of a car, or what is the acceleration, or what is temperature. So anything which you can measure is called physical quantities. So what you cannot measure, you cannot measure how much your mother loves you. So this is not part of physical quantities. So physical quantities means anything which you can measure is called physical quantities. Now physical quantities is of three types. One is called scalar, one is one is scalar, other is vector, and there is a third type of physical quantities, and that is called tensor. That is called tensor. Okay. Now what is scalar? Scalar means those physical quantities which has magnitude but no sense of direction. So scalar means magnitude but no sense of direction. Okay. For example, mass. Suppose mass is 20 kg. Suppose your mass is 20 kg. So it has only magnitude. That means it has only value. It does not have any sense of direction. Or one more example is temperature. So suppose temperature of today is 23 degrees. So again it has only value. It does not have any direction. So mass, temperature, distance, these are all scalar quantities. Now remember that scalar quantities can be positive, negative, or zero. Okay, and the scalar quantities are represented by English alphabet. In English alphabet, suppose height is denoted by H. Okay, so mass is denoted by M, small m. Okay, So, so a scalar quantities is represented by any English alphabet. Okay, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay. Now, what is vector quantity? Vector quantity means those physical quantities which has magnitude as well as sense of direction. So, vector means those physical quantities which has magnitude and a sense of direction. Magnitude and a sense of direction. For example, suppose a car is moving with the speed of 5 kilometer per hour in the in in each direction. So you can see a vector has two part. One is value part. This 5 kilometer per hour is called magnitude or the value part, and it has a direction also. In this case, the car is moving in which direction? It is moving in each direction. Okay, so vector quantity means those physical quantities which has magnitude as well as a direction. Okay, this direction can be east, west, north, south, northeast, north, south, southwest, anything. Okay, so now this magnitude part is denoted by mod of a. This magnitude, okay, so a vector is denoted by any alphabet, and there should be an arrow in the head of that alphabet. So okay, now a vector quantity has two parts. One is magnitude and other is direction part. The magnitude part is denoted by mod of that letter. Mod means, in mathematics, modulus means only positive value will come. Suppose mod of plus 5 is equals to plus 5, but mod of minus 5 is also equals to 5. Okay, So modulus means only positive value will come. So this 5 kilometer per hour or this magnitude part is denoted by as mod of a, and the direction part is denoted by that alphabet and the and alphabet with a hat or cap. This one is called hat or cap. Okay. So vector has two parts. So vector is generally denoted by any alphabet with an arrow. Okay, and the magnitude part is denoted by mod of that letter, and the direction part is denoted by a hat or a cap. Okay. Now there is a third quantity which is called tensors. Ten, tensors means, okay, there tensors are those physical quantities which has magnitude and a sense of direction, but it does not follow vector addition rules. Okay, so what is tensor? Tensors has magnitude and sense of direction, but do not follow vector addition. So the vector has a set of addition rules. Okay, so this tensor quantities, it has a magnitude and a direction also, but it do not follow the vector addition rule. For example, example of tensors are suppose current. Okay, so current, suppose a 5 ampere current is flowing. Okay, suppose this is your wire, a 5 ampere current is flowing. So current has a direction. In which direction current is flowing? In this case, right side the current is flowing. It can flow left side also. Okay, so current has a direction, but it do not follow the vector addition rule. That means, suppose 2 ampere current plus 3 ampere current is equals to 5 ampere current. Okay, so it do not follow the vector addition. It is just like scalar addition. So the tensor means those physical quantities which has magnitude and sense of direction but do not follow vector addition. Okay, so in your exam, if nothing specified, then you have to take the current as scalar quantities. Okay, so in your exam, suppose if nothing specified, then you will take current as scalar quantities. Now now our next topic is geometrical representation of these physical quantities. Geometrical representation. Okay, so the first point is vectors are geometrically represented by directed line segments. That means by an arrow. Vectors are geometrically represented by an arrow. Okay, suppose okay, for example, suppose this is your vector A and this is your vector B. Okay, so vectors are generally represented by an arrow, a simple an arrow. Now second point is that, okay, now second point is that vectors are free vectors. This is very important point. Vectors are free vectors. Free vectors means, suppose a vector is given. Suppose this is your vector. Vectors are represented by arrow. So that means you can that means they can be moved in space without changing its orientation. Changing its orientation means, suppose this is your vector, you can extend this vector. Okay, you can extend this vector. Okay, suppose this was your previous vector, you can extend this vector. Okay, but you cannot shift. You cannot say that suppose this is your this was your previous vector, you cannot say no, this is our new vector. No, you can only extend the vectors. Okay, so vectors are free vectors. They can be moved in space without changing its orientation. Now third point is that direction of arrow is equals to direction of vector. Third point is that direction of arrow is equals to direction of vector. Okay, suppose this is your coordinate, this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis. Okay, suppose there are suppose this suppose this is your vector A, this is your vector B, and this is your vector, again this is your vector C. Okay, so direction of vector is equals to direction of the arrow is equals to direction of the vector. So a vector is in which direction? A vector is in negative y direction. The arrow is in the negative y axis, negative y direction. So if this one is positive y, so this one will be negative y. If this is your positive x-axis, so this will be your negative x-axis. So what is the direction of a vector? The direction of a vector is in which direction? Negative y direction. So its direction is negative y axis. So what is the direction of b vector? The direction of b vector is in which direction? The direction is in negative x direction. So direction is negative y axis. And similarly, what is the direction of vector c? The direction of vector c is again in negative y direction. Look, the vector c in negative y direction. So direction of vector c, direction is negative y axis. Okay.